Curtiss BF2C Goshawk. 1. Designed and built by. The Curtiss BF2C Goshawk was designed and built by the Curtiss-Wright Corporation, an American aerospace manufacturer known for producing numerous aircraft for the U.S. military during the early 20th century. The BF2C was an evolution of the earlier Curtiss F-11C Goshawk series and represented the final biplane fighter developed by Curtiss for the U.S. Navy. 2. Production timeline. The Curtiss BF2C Goshawk was produced in the early 1930s. The aircraft was built in 1933 and had a brief production run that lasted until 1934. Only a small number of these aircraft were constructed, with a total of 27 units built for the U.S. Navy. 3. Date and year of first flight. The Curtiss BF2C Goshawk first took to the skies in 1933. The aircraft was part of a wave of biplane fighters developed in the interwar period as military aviation rapidly evolved. 4. Purpose of design. The Curtiss BF2C Goshawk was designed as a carrier-based fighter and dive bomber for the U.S. Navy. Its primary role was to provide air superiority for naval operations, defending aircraft carriers and naval fleets from enemy aircraft, while also being capable of carrying out dive bombing missions against enemy ships and ground targets. 5. Country of origin. The Curtiss BF2C Goshawk was developed and manufactured in the United States. It was primarily based in the U.S., serving with the U.S. Navy during its brief operational career. 6. International production. While the BF2C Goshawk itself did not see production in other countries, its design influenced the development of aircraft abroad. The design led to the production of the Hawk III, an export variant that was used by several foreign air forces, including China and Thailand. These aircraft were built under license or as export models by Curtiss-Wright and were primarily produced in the United States before being delivered to these nations. 7. Technical specifications. Engine. The BF2C Goshawk was powered by a single Wright R1820-80 radial engine, which was a part of the Wright Cyclone series of engines. This engine was known for its reliability and was widely used in various military aircraft of the era. Performance. Horsepower. The Wright R1820-80 radial engine produced approximately 700 horsepower, giving the BF2C Goshawk a respectable performance for its time. Maximum speed. The aircraft had a maximum speed of around 206 miles per hour, 332 kilometers per hour, which was competitive for a biplane fighter in the early 1930s. Range. The BF2C Goshawk had a combat range of approximately 300 miles, 480 kilometers, allowing it to perform missions within a limited radius from its carrier or airfield. Service ceiling. The aircraft could reach an altitude of about 25,000 feet, 7,620 meters, giving it the ability to operate effectively in various combat scenarios. Rate of climb. The BF2C Goshawk had a rate of climb of approximately 2,000 feet per minute, 610 meters per minute, enabling it to quickly gain altitude during engagements. Design features. Armament. The aircraft was armed with 2.30 caliber M1919 Browning machine guns mounted in the forward fuselage, synchronized to fire through the propeller arc. Additionally, it could carry up to 500 pounds, 227 kilograms, of bombs for dive bombing missions. Airframe. The BF2C Goshawk featured an all-metal fuselage, which was a departure from the mostly fabric-covered designs of earlier biplanes. However, the wings remained fabric-covered. The aircraft also introduced a retractable landing gear, a significant innovation at the time, though the gear was manually operated and not entirely reliable. Dimensions. Wingspan, 31 feet 6 inches, 9.6 meters length, 23 feet 3 inches, 7.09 meters height, 9 feet 8 inches, 2.95 meters empty weight, 3,311 pounds, 1,502 kilograms maximum takeoff weight, 4,342 pounds, 1,970 kilograms operational use. Carrier operations. The BF2C Goshawk was designed for use on aircraft carriers, and it saw limited service aboard U.S. Navy carriers during its operational life. However, its service was short-lived due to the aircraft's disappointing performance and issues with the landing gear, which led to its early retirement in favor of newer, more advanced monoplane designs. Conclusion. The Curtiss BF2C Goshawk represented the final chapter in Curtiss-Wright's production of biplane fighters for the U.S. Navy. While it introduced several innovations, including an all-metal fuselage and retractable landing gear, it ultimately proved to be a transitional design as military aviation rapidly moved towards monoplanes. Despite its limited success, the BF2C Goshawk played a role in the evolution of naval aviation, influencing future designs and serving as a stepping stone to more advanced aircraft that would dominate the skies in the years leading up to World War II.